Hello everyone, my name is Danny, and this review is going to be for the movie called Terminator Dark Fate. This is a 2019 film. It's directed by Tim Miller. It stars Linda Hamilton, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Mackenzie Davis. It runs a little over 2 hours, and it is rated R. The story is about Linda Hamilton and Arnold Schwarzenegger return in their iconic roles in Terminator Dark Fate, directed by Tim Miller and produced by visionary filmmaker James Cameron and David Ellison. Following the events of Terminator 2 Judgment Day, Terminator Dark Fate also stars Mackenzie Davis, Natalia Reyes, Gabriel Luna, and Diego Boneta. So not much of a description, just kind of gives you the stuff about it. And this movie is kind of trying to live off of its past glories and stuff, and hope that you still go see it, even though Schwarzenegger's still in it and all this stuff. So this is Terminator Dark Fate. Well, I'll start out this review by saying that I am in new surroundings for a little while. I actually saw Terminator when it came out twice in one day, and so I just waited a little while to get kind of used to my new surroundings here that I have. I'm in transition, and so I'll be doing a couple of reviews here and there in this new living space, and then once I find another place for me, then I will by myself. Then I will continue to get the movie background and everything. But for now, this is what we have. So, just for those wondering, so obviously I saw Terminator a while back. It's not all that fresh in my mind right now, but I'll be able to remember most of what I saw and everything. So obviously this, is, I think it's one of the better movies in the series. I will say that. I hope that people enjoyed it as much as I did. I After seeing it twice, which I think it really helped because I never do that with movies. I was so excited for this movie that I really wanted it to be good. I wanted to see it twice so I understood everything about it, where it was coming with, what movies it was referencing. But it is a mixture of the first Terminator that we had that was liquefied and could make things out of its arms. So that was a little low point of the movie. And I don't know, some of the storyline and some of the action, like it was cool for what it was. I really enjoyed it both times I watched it, but and in the middle part of the movie got a little slow because we've seen this before, so many times. It wasn't anything new. It wasn't anything original. They had one thing that was a twist, if you want to call it a twist, and you probably should have seen it coming. So that's all that is. Then I just think that Schwarzenegger being in this movie kind of messed it up. Like I was hoping he'd serve a smaller purpose, a smaller role, give some new people some ideas. I thought this movie would be really original, except for bringing back Sarah Connor and trying to make sense of all that and everything. But the timeline stuff makes sense to me, especially after seeing the movie twice. But if you're confused by it, I can completely understand. And it's not a reason to not go see this movie because it's confusing. It's a movie. It's the reason to go see it is because it carries on with everything that you've seen before and tries to bring it a new way. And yes, the subtitles are tough to read. And yes, maybe everything doesn't make quite much sense, but after seeing it twice, I will say that it seems like this is going to be more of an origin story, and they're going to build off of this, depending on the popularity and everything. And I think the general world kind of enjoyed it, and I mean, it was something new and exciting. In the beginning of fall time, that we weren't getting much out in theaters, so this was the movie to go see really for at least a week. So I think that my overall impression of the thing is that it's very much like the others. Whether you appreciate that or not, it's a good or a bad thing really. And the action, you could appreciate it or think it was really stupid, but I thought there was enough of it. It was all really good and well done, choreographed wonderfully. Of course, you have this one Terminator that seems like they can't talk, but then he does talk when he has to. So, I mean, all that was pretty well handled, and I thought the twist was just fine. Um, it made enough sense, and you had enough people involved that it made for enough different storylines coming into the one and merging, and everything seemed to make a lot of sense. I mean, just because someone dies doesn't mean that they're off of a movie series. We know that from past anything. And so I generally liked it. I hope you did. I think most people are kind of, understandably, disagreeing on this. So I do think this is in the C range just because of the slowness of it, especially in the middle and the beginning. Just even after seeing it twice, I was like, man, the middle is a little slow, too slow. And but people are gonna have justifiable reasons of criticizing this, and the people that fell in love with it and think it's one of the best Terminator movies are gonna be justifiable in their reaction. So I'm gonna give Terminator Dark Fate a C plus. I'm glad I saw it twice in theater. I will own it, but I just understand the mixed emotions of it. So a C plus for Terminator Dark Fate. Thanks a lot, guys. My name is Danny. If you like this or any of my other videos, try and give some of them a watch. Like and subscribe to my channel if you would. And enjoy movies. Thanks.